Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Buster, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience command your guys learned here at school. We're going to start off by introducing the training equipment, and Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little 2-finger tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we'll show you how to properly put that collar on and use it when Buster graduates tomorrow. Now the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, always on your left, and the command is Buster heel. Now at this point Buster's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg. No forging ahead, no lagging behind, and you'll notice whenever Brandy stops, Buster's been trained to automatically sit and wait for his next command. Now proper leash walking is nice when you're walking in a busy area, like where you live. So he should be more focused on you, like he is looking up at Brandy, than all the other distractions that are going on around him. So he's demonstrating his heeling skills, his automatic sit skills very, very nicely. The next command we're going to shut up and show for you is the sit stay. Brandy uses her left hand, and the one-word firm command to stay. Now at this point, Buster's been trained to hold this, and we say start off at 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes when he comes home, and that can take a little bit of time. Practice these commands as indoors and outdoors as well. When Brandy decides to return back to her dog, she's going to walk all the way around him counterclockwise. He shouldn't get up. He should hold that until he gets another command, and then they take off heeling again. You'll notice that Brandy increases her speed. Buster will do so as well. If she slows down, he should adjust to her pace and slow down. And you can see she's incorporating some of these automatic sits whenever she stops. Now it is really important when Buster comes home to practice these commands. This will help with a lot of his off-leash and on-leash manners. Now if you didn't see it, he didn't sit. Brandy gave him a little tug on that leash to make him sit. Then she gives him that stay command, and she walks out to the end of that 6-foot training lead. Again, you're going to have him hold this command for 30 seconds up to 3 minutes. And instead of returning back to Buster, Brandy's going to show you the come command. The command is Buster come. Lighten the tone of your voice. Use your leash as a guide if you have to. He should come back to you, and he should sit facing you. And then she gets him back to heel position. And then they're going to take off heeling again. We try to make this fun. Yorkies aren't necessarily great obedience dogs, but Buster's done a really, really nice job with his obedience training and his housebreaking, which Yorkies are notoriously very difficult to housebreak. Nice automatic sit. Show you that stay command one more time. And even though we're not out in Long Island or New York, there's a lot of distractions going on right now. There's a gale warning in effect, so the winds are blowing 30, 40 miles an hour, acorns, leaves falling. And Buster's doing a really good job holding these commands. I'm going to show you that come command again, and that's where he comes back to you. He sits facing you. She gets him back to heel position, then they're going to take off heeling again. And we'll get ready to set up for his other commands, starting with the down from heel position. Remember, all of your commands are done on your left. You can see he's got a little pep to his step. He's enjoying himself. He's having a good time. Nice little automatic sit. Brandy will use her left hand this time, and the one-word firm command to down. Down and stay. With your down stays, they can last a little longer than your sit stays. Start off at 2 or 3 minutes and eventually working up to 5 minutes. When she returns back to Buster, again, she walks around him counterclockwise, so she ends up back with Buster right on her left, which again is heel position, and they take off heeling again. So I'm sure when I bring Buster home tomorrow and meet you, he's going to be excited. There's no doubt about that. He may not be as perfect as you're seeing him in this little video right now, but that'll actually be a good thing, so we can work through those distractions. This is a down stay, and because Buster sometimes can be a little submissive, he does roll on his back from time to time, but technically he is laying down. Okay. Okay, and Brandy either can return to her dog or call him. And it's Buster come, he comes running back and sits. And that's a good way to teach him to come back to you, number one, when you call him. And it's a good way to teach him when he does come back to you not to jump all over you. Even though he's a little guy, not everybody loves when their dog jumps on them. He's doing very, very, very good. And then the last command we're going to set up for you is going to be the distance down command. Brandy will use her left hand, the one-word firm command to stay. She'll take a few steps away from Buster. Use her right hand and the one-word command to down. Now, as you practice more and more with Buster at home, you can slowly increase your distance. You can go 5-6 feet away, eventually drop your leash and have him go into a down. But these are the basic commands that we start off with is proper leash walking, which again is heeling, the automatic sit, the down, the stay, the come command, and the distance down command. Buster's done a really, really nice job here at school. We are going to miss him. He's been a lot of fun. I'm sure you're anxious to get him home. Keep us informed on how he's doing once you get him home. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And thanks again for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and I'll see you tomorrow.